Let's move on and see how the buttons work. For each button on the PlayStation 4 controller, there are 3 parts: the plastic front face, the rubber button gasket with a conductive bottom, and the flexible plastic contact board. On the contact board are a set of intricate wires or traces protected by insulating plastic, similar to the wires that run through the printed circuit board. Below each button is a gap in the wire that breaks the path of electricity. When a button is pressed, the conductive pad on the bottom of the rubber button gasket presses against the contact board, and the gap is bridged, thereby closing the circuit and allowing electricity to run through the traces. When you let your finger off the button, the shape and design of the rubber gasket pulls the conductive bridge away from the gap, and the circuit is broken. It may look complicated, but it's a simple circuit that just gets completed or closed when you press a button, and becomes incomplete or opens when the button lifts up. Other push buttons use similar setups, but with different materials and constructions. This concept applies to all the buttons except the L2 and R2 triggers. Instead of having a gap that gets bridged, these 2 buttons use pressure-sensitive resistors. When the L2 and R2 trigger is pressed, the rubber button gasket applies a force to the pressure-sensitive resistor, and the change in resistance is measured by the microcontroller. Details on how this works are included in the creator's comments.